Muy buenas a todos desde Orlando, muy buenas desde la Fan Convention 2024. Aquí estoy con Keith Moon, que es finalizador de NGC. Ahora nos va a explicar qué es eso de ser un finalizador. Y bueno, tengo que decir que esto es una gran oportunidad porque Keith Moon es una persona con mucha experiencia en la graduación de monedas en NGC, especialmente de moneda estadounidense. La única cuestión es que Keith no habla en castellano, entonces vamos a hacer la entrevista en inglés. Así que a partir de ahora hablo en inglés y ponemos subtítulos a todo lo que digamos. Hello Keith, thanks to be with us.
Thank you for having me.
So the very first question is, what is a finalizer in NGC? What do you do?
So to explain the grading process, typically when you send coins to NGC, multiple experts are viewing your coins. So we have what we call a first base grader. They're one of the experts that assigns an opinion, and then typically we have another grader that typically will match with the first one, but sometimes opinions differ, and then it goes to me, the finalizer, and I pick the appropriate grade for the coin.
So you said that your word is the last word.
My word is the last word on the coin, yes.
Okay, and then this differences is like the coin is clean or not clean, or the differences are much lighter, let's say, like MS63 or MX64?
All of the above, yeah. Sometimes it's about market acceptability or just how a coin presents in a holder. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's just about the general eye appeal of the coin. So it could be the case of me changing a coin from 62 to 63 or 63 to 62. It could be me taking a coin from a cleaned holder and saying it looks good enough that we can put a number on it. Okay. Or something that got into a holder that maybe one of the graders missed a scratch or a little slight problem that just really sticks out in the holder. We take a very, very hard look at our product, and we try to have everything look as good as it can for the customer.
Okay, so there are 3 graders for each coin. Yes. 2 independent ones, and then if there is not an agreement, then it is the finalizer, mm-hmm. the senior finalizer who says exactly what is the grade. And how many years of expertise do you have grading US coins?
As a grader, I've been involved with multiple companies for, this is my 9th year professionally. I've also been a dealer for 15 years beyond that. So I've been on both sides of the transaction, as a collector, as a dealer, and as the judge in between them, as a third party independent appraiser, basically.
No, so then this also gives you a very good overview of the grading service, because you had it at like a customer, let's say, mm-hmm. and also both sides of the customers, like the collector and the dealer, and also the company, let's say.
Yeah, I started as a collector. I've been buying coins for 30 years. I love coins, mm-hmm. So much so that I made it a profession. And I've been selling coins for a long time, and I had a reputation such that I was a very sharp grader, a very skilled grader, and I was approached by grading companies to be part of their team.
Okay.
So, and cool. It's that experience that I bring to the table that makes me elite.
That's a very good let's say professional path, let's say. So but then. Let's exploit your expertise to know what is the added value of these grading services, both for the collector and for the dealer.
Well, the added value for the collector is really just assurance. You are guaranteed a genuine, accurately described, accurately graded coin when you buy a certified coin. The companies that slab them, NGC is a third party. We're not involved with the transaction, so we have nothing to gain from grading a coin a certain way. We're independent, we're honest, we're fair. We really just try to assess a coin for its full appearance. And I understand as a submitter, you obviously want the highest grade you can get on your coin, but as a buyer, you also want a coin that's not completely overgraded or maxed out or overvalued for what you're getting. You want your coin to really hold up to the value.
Okay, and you don't know who is the one who submitted the coin when you're grading it?
No, that's all blind. That's all independent. Again, we can't look up that stuff and find out. We can't do favors for friends or anything like that.
But sometimes maybe you are a little bit suspicious, like, oh, this coin comes from this dealer, or
we let the coin speak for itself. If the coin is suspicious or if it's been altered, then of course we might have our investigative team look into who did it and why. But we really don't try to have the submitter, cloud any of our judgment in any way.
Okay, and what is the added value for the dealer? Why a dealer would do it instead of just saying, okay, I am an expert, so I can sell the coin, I don't need your services?
For the wholesale environment, dealers are able to sell coins on a large volume scale, sight unseen, because of our reputation. When we grade something MS63 that it has a base level value, and everybody respects our opinion enough to make that offer over the phone without even seeing the coin. It's really about added value. It's about liquidity. It's about our reputation.
Okay, I agree about the liquidity, but I also agree that people start buying the slab instead of buying the coin. Don't you think that this is dangerous for the market? Or like doing the collection more boring? Like people only focusing on what is the grade instead of developing their own taste and focusing on the coin and not the slab.
Every coin is unique, so when you buy it, obviously you choose which MS63 you like best for your collection. I always encourage people to buy the coin and not the holder, but for authenticity's sake and for the expertise involved, I would encourage people to buy certified coins.
Okay, but do you really think that people do it? Like having going to a dealer, seeing 6 coins that are MX63 and say, no, among the 6, I like this the most. Do you think that the collectors
that's how I always did it.
You still do it?
That's how I do it, yeah.
And do you think people do it? Because I see people say, oh, this is 63 or 63 plus, that's it. They don't focus on the coin.
Everybody has their own tastes, and I think, that's what makes coins fun, honestly. Not everything is completely the same. It's, again, our reputation for the sight unseen stuff is like a base level value. Obviously, if you're able to, go in and pick something, you're going to pay a little more. But you're still going to be happy with what you get in both cases for value. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Another question that I wanted to ask, even if you are an expert in US coins and not in world coins, is about whether the expertise of NGC can go beyond the local dealers that are specialized in very tiny markets. Like, for example, a dealer who is, let's say, in Poland, and knows very much about medieval Polish coins. Do you think that NGC can provide additional expertise to this dealer or to this Polish market? Do you have experts on this also?
We do have experts, and our attribution team is world class. Our catalogs, our library of catalogs is just extensive. It's beyond the average collector's library. We have tens of thousands of books digitized in our computer system or in our library as physical copies. If it's been written on any of these series, we're able to research it. We trust our people and our expertise. There's really not much in numismatics, and that's the entire world of numismatics, that they haven't already handled.
Okay, so NGC now is very, very trendy in US. I would say that almost every US coin that is worthy is sold in a slab.
Yes.
In Asia, I would say that almost the same. In China or countries like that. And in Europe, it is becoming more and more popular. So it is unstoppable.
We like to think so.
Yeah. And do you think that this will be, like, your honest opinion, would it be good for the market, for the numismatic market, where all the important coins will be slabbed and sold like that?
I think it's good for the consumer, the end collector, who's actually putting out the money for these pieces for their collection. That added value of certification is really what protects the investment, I think. You can have a coin not in a slab and you can put it in your coin cabinet, but the velvet or the wood from the coin cabinet is going to make it continue to turn and change and react with the environment. Mm-hmm. It's much more controlled in a sealed slab. Also, if something were to happen and the coin's dropped, a raw coin is potentially going to be damaged. The coin not in the slab is potentially damaged, but one that is in a holder will be intact and preserved.
Okay, and talking also about this protection, then NGC also takes guarantees the authenticity of the coin.
Yes.
And what happens if you slab a coin that is not authentic?
We buy it back. It's that easy. If it's proven to be fake, we stand by our authenticity guarantee and we buy it back. We take it off the market and we make the injured party whole again. Okay,
so if I buy a coin from any dealer and it is certified by NGC, mm-hmm. then if it turns out to be fake, mm-hmm. in the unlikely event that it turns out to be fake, mm-hmm. I can go back to NGC,
yes.
Even if I'm not a customer of NGC.
Yes.
And say, okay, give me back the money.
If you have a receipt, yes, we can reimburse you. Obviously we don't want collectors buying fake coins. That's the whole point of the authentication and certification aspect.
And what if I don't have the receipt? Like, for example, if I have my grandfather's collection, then I take all the 10,000 coins, I send it, 10,000 would be too much. 100 coins, I send it to NGC, and then you give them back to me, and then one of them turn out to be fake. So even if I don't have the receipt, you will also give me the money back?
We do fair market value in that situation, yes. We would take it off the market because our reputation matters and we're here to preserve it.
So, and who says the price, or how's it calculated?
We typically use previous auction records. Sometimes things are available on a wholesale level where we're able to get quotes for a replacement piece, a new real one from another source. So we can also replace stuff occasionally. But we're in tune with the market enough to where we have places to go and find any sort of pricing resources that were needed.
Okay, so this is a clear added value for the collector, having that all their coins are authentic, and if not, they can always get their money back.
Yes.
Just the last question is, what is your favorite coin in US and outside US?
Oh, well, I actually collect Irish.
Really?
I collect Irish. I like the Republic of Ireland, the coins with the animals on them. I'm an animal lover.
Okay. Ireland was the first country to include animals in their coinage in the 20th century, if I remember correctly.
That sounds right. I'm not sure if I could disprove it. Yeah.
I think it was. I'm not totally sure, but I think it was the case. Yeah.
But I just collect a lot of different stuff.
And you said U.S.?
Oh, there's so many cool coins in U.S. The Pan-Pac $50 commemoratives are obviously a good pick for their art and their beauty. They're always fun to hold in your hand too. Just a big, hefty piece of gold.
I've seen a couple of them in the coin show.
It's always a thrill to see one of those.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much, Keith. Y bueno, pues espero que todos hayamos aprendido de la experiencia de Keith Moon, que como veis es una persona muy importante en NGC, nos ha dado su visión y bueno, pues yo creo que muestra claramente dónde está el valor añadido de la empresa y de la certificación. para los coleccionistas y también para los comerciantes. Así que nada, un saludo a todos y hasta pronto.